We gotta give some balloons or something for the 100th episode because we 3 episodes away from 100, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know that?
We've been grinding.
You know where my head went at. We really have been. Hello?
We've been grinding.
I think we're supposed to be starting.
Sup, everybody? Well, Moments with the Mobleys. I am your man, Johnnie Mobley Jr.
Hey, y'all. I'm his wife, Deirdra Mobley.
And we something like an ordinary couple.
With extraordinary purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all about to get this cantaloupe back.
Every time she on here.
Every time trying to eat and can't eat and talk at the same time.
She about to choke up.
I'm his wife, Deirdra Mobley. And you said we're something like an ordinary couple?
Mm-hmm.
With extraordinary purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby.
What's going on, baby?
Y'all. I got some cantaloupe. Want a piece?
Good.
Babe. Why you got a hat on?
Because I felt like I needed to wear Nike because I had Nike on.
Why do you have a hat on?
I felt like I wanted to wear a Nike hat when I got you dressing me now.
You got those Nike shorts too? Don't stutter.
What's happening right now?
No, I'm just asking. I don't think I ever seen no shorts
all
before.
These Nike, all of my shoes, Barham shoes, Nike,
no,
everything
Barham
Nike.
Shoes ain't Nike. Are these shorts Nike? Because they look new.
I mean, they was dropped off with my lunch today.
Oh, you keep right on. So let me tell y'all about this Negro. And I'm going to call him just that. I ain't said the other word because I don't say that no more. However, he going to do on me and say, and so the video came up. You know, I'm all ready to greet him. Hey, baby, how you doing? You know, what you doing? You all right? He says to me, and I'm not going to say the name.
Don't you say it.
You know, we ain't supposed to say that, but he gonna say to me, a certain girl DM'd him and said, hey, brother Johnny, I'm selling dinners today, and I got some more dinners left over. And I just happen to be in y'all area. Would you like some?
I said, sure.
So before I even indulge myself into this conversation, I say, baby, are you playing?
I do what you said.
Is this a joke? Are you playing, first and foremost? So he said, no, baby, why would I be playing? So y'all, it's the styrofoam plate. That's what threw me off. It's the styrofoam plate with the fries, and I could have sworn I saw like some scallops. So that's what kind of really threw me off.
That'd been nice.
And I said, well, you're not playing. He said, no, I'm not playing. I said, well,
and I threw all
first and foremost,
we got the little to-go
to-go boxes.
So I threw the fries and the little to-go thing, and had it. So when I opened it up, she saw it. It looked like a to-go plate.
I said, first and foremost, why in the ham sandwich is so-and-so messaging you?
It's not what you said.
That ain't what I said, but I ain't about to say what I said.
Okay.
As we used to spell it out back in the day, what in the HE double hockey sticks is so-and-so messaging you for to say that she was in our area? She don't know where we live at. Why she ain't message me?
Well, she know now because I sent her the address to bring that food here.
Well, y'all, what this recording was about to be tonight was, I'm saying to announce.
What you saying to announce?
I'm saying to announce that Mr. Mobley will no longer. This is the last taping of the podcast because Mr. Mobley has gone on, and hopefully he had his life right with Jesus, and they about to come lock me up. Y'all might see it.
So I'll be doing my podcast from jail from now on.
Because he was about to lose his life.
My whole life.
And so he carried it on. Again, I should have knew that he was playing, but that whole styrofoam plate threw me off some.
It's all about the perspective. You set up the boy. Check your resource. I'm telling you, it's all about the perspective. Who the person is, how much influence they got, what they talking about and the visual. I had the visual set up and everything. The visual was set up.
And that same visual was you was about to die because of that.
Threw her straight off. She ain't know. And she was feeling some kind of way. She was working too. She wasn't even looking at me, y'all. She was like this. Hey, babe. I said, hey, such. And when I said so and so was in the area and they dropped by, she said, what? You playing? No.
Because you was about to get it.
And then I opened the styrofoam. That just took it on over the hump.
It did. It did.
Why you look like you want to jam?
Because he played too much, y'all. He plays entirely too much. And but it just happened to be some little bit of French fries he made in the air fryer.
That's all.
That and it was all good, and I went back to work. But I told him I told you I love you.
You did
before I got off the phone. But I just want y'all to know I don't play. I don't even play about it like that. But it wasn't him y'all was gonna have to be worrying about because the girl who he said, she was gonna get some too. Okay, so here we are for the 97th episode of Moments with the Mobleys. This has been quite a journey, y'all. And so we're in 3 more tapings.
90.
On the 100th taping, we are going to turn up. We're going to have some bubbly.
What?
Some bubbly, sparkling tonic or something. And we're going to have some balloons. And we're going to have some, remember Jaden called the hors d'oeuvres? The d'oeuvres. Come get your d'oeuvres. My niece was little, y'all, and she couldn't pronounce hors d'oeuvres, so she said, come get y'all d'oeuvres. Come get y'all d'oeuvres.
It was just as precious as it was.
Right. We might have like some sushi that night.
Okay.
And a little bit of sparkling. I don't drink sparkling cider, so maybe the grape juice or something like that or whatever.
All right, that'll work.
Maybe a little Electra. Who knows? Why you looked up like that?
Because you don't need nothing else to help your colorfulness come out.
I think I might have a little, and we might give Jameson a little wine so he can sip.
We go celebrate. We go celebrate. We go have the whole team, and we go.
So he can sip on some wine while he record, and that recording might be a little fuzzy that night, that episode. Okay, so listen, y'all, we gonna talk tonight about something that I mentioned to Mr. Mobley that I wanted to talk about, but before we do that, I want y'all to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Moments with the Mobleys on YouTube. Like it, share it, click the button, the bell, all that good stuff. And make sure y'all watch the episodes and comment and give us feedback and all that stuff.
Don't miss it.
We truly appreciate y'all. The views are actually up, I believe. So we appreciate y'all. Anything Moments with the Mobleys, of course, is www.momentswiththemobleys.com. And we appreciate you all. Are we taping on Patreon tonight? Is Patreon in the building? No? Okay. Well, hey y'all, anyway. Okay? Mo. Hey, baby.
What's up?
I'm just eating this fruit because fruit helps, like, the mucus in my throat and stuff like that. And then I just needed it to help a little bit because it felt, a little crazy. But Christmas is in how many days?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
Go ahead and talk to the people.
So Christmas is in, today's what? Today's the 20... What's today, Jameson? The 29th? 28th?
The 30th.
It's the 30th? Oh, Jesus. So tomorrow's tomorrow's the 31st.
So it's the countdown.
Oh.
So it's actually 25 days to Christmas.
It's 21 days. Yeah, Wednesday is December 1st.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Oh. Forgive me. I have not been sipping. Forgive me.
I'm about to
so
ask
tomorrow,
you done soak these,
I was thinking... I was thinking that today was Monday. Oh, Jesus, it's about to be hump day already. So tomorrow is the 1st of December. It's a new month, y'all. It's almost Christmas. And Mr. Mobley and I have done zero zilch nada shopping. We will be putting up our tree. Mr. Mobley is trying to buck on that, but I want the tree.
I'm trying to buck.
And I'm going to help him. We got our wreath up.
Christmas morning. I'm like, Christmas morning, the grandkids ain't going to be here. They'll be here.
They going to be here New Year's. New Year's Eve.
They'll be here the night before, though.
They're going to be here Christmas Eve, so we got to put it up. So we're going to do that, and I hope that...
The men soaking it in salt.
Smelling my cantaloupe.
Done soaked it in salt.
And so, so I'm just excited, y'all. I'm excited. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. We did have a great Thanksgiving with the girls that were in town. We did miss our other two. We really did.
We did. Brianna did come that night.
Yeah, but
not with us.
Excuse me. And Brittany, them were in out of town, but they had an amazing time. And y'all, I just want to share with y'all that your girl got sick on Thanksgiving night. And I didn't know what was going on, y'all. I didn't know what was going on. But my man took care of me. He took care of me. He did. You had to work some, I think, a little bit on Thanksgiving. Did you have to like check on some stuff? I think that morning. And we ate about 1:30, and I ended up having stomach pains and back pains, and they would not stop continuously. It started Wednesday, and it happened for a few hours, and I fell asleep, and I was okay Thursday up until maybe about 3, 4 o'clock, and was just constant pain until...
She was overwhelmed with the food that we had.
I actually didn't do bad, baby, though, so I don't know, but... Your girl had to go to the ER, but the Lord loves me in spite of all my stuff that I got going on. And so I literally believe that he cleared that ER out for me, y'all, because I walked in there
and went straight
to the back. And they did test after test, and it didn't take long. And so we got there a little after 1 and
gave her a little morphine
drip. Let me tell y'all the last time. This ain't even about what the episode about. But let me tell y'all about the last morphine drip that I had. I didn't have a drip the other night though, but I had a morphine drip after I had a C-section with my twins. And when they took me went into recovery, then you go in your room and they was like, listen, for the next such and such amount of hours, you will have access to this morphine drip. Please use it, sparingly, only when you can't stand the pain. Y'all, that drip was on the left side of my bed, and my finger was like this. Boom, 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 boom. A bump. Y'all, the people had to come and take the morphine away from me, y'all. But they just gave me, before they did these tests and stuff on me the other day, they did give me a morphine. They started IV with, and just gave me fluids and something for nausea. And they did give me some morphine in my IV. And so I was able to rest. And so needless to say, I didn't get to do any Black Friday shopping. I didn't get to go out with the girls because I was in bed from Thursday until Saturday. We got out Saturday to run a quick errand, and then we came back. So, but I'm doing good. I do have to do a follow-up with a specialist, but all is well. I'm already healed. And so that was the shenanigans as this man worked and still took care of me. So I appreciate you. I got you as always, baby.
Got you always.
Yeah. And he had to rough me up one time because I wasn't eating. I just wanted to drink because I was scared to eat. But he was like, you about to eat this oatmeal.
Then she around here trying to take the medicine when she got to take it every 12 hours. Why you started taking it at 1? Now you waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning, drinking water, up all night. I got you. This is how we finna do this. We finna flip it.
Yeah. You a good doctor, though.
You the doctor.
Caregiver.
She the one.
You're a good caregiver.
She always want to call our primary physician and tell her what she needs. She don't call and say, can I set up an appointment? Most people call their doctor, hey, I'm not feeling well. Is it okay? Can I set up? You got something open? I can come see you? She don't do that, y'all. She call and be like, hey, how you doing? You think you can call me in? I need 20 milligrams and a Z-Pack. You can do that for me?
He'd be like, ma'am, I need to set up a visit with you, ma'am.
That ain't how it work, lady.
Well, I'm sorry, but your girl, I'm back.
Doctor, y'all. We got favor.
I'm back, y'all. Your girl is all right. But so what we gonna quickly talk about tonight, y'all, is, and they tell me like, quit saying it's gonna be quick, because then you say that and then it turn out to be something else. But we were talking, me and a coworker of mine were talking about um, just relationships. And sometimes I get, kind of not pulled into, but I end up having conversations with people sometimes that's like, and I'm like, well, Lord, why did that, conversation happen? Or what was that about? But we were just talking about relationships in general. And she asked me, she was telling me about a situation where, she knew somebody who okay, so say you have a husband and you have the wife, of course. And if the husband is, messing around, cheating, whatever form that may be, talking to another woman, sleeping with another woman, having a relationship with another woman, or it could be the wife that's entertaining another man or sleeping with another man or whatever the relationship is there. If you were that friend of that person that was messing around, would you she was irritated because she knew of a situation where the friend was put in that situation to where they were the friend that was on the outside, right? And so the woman was actually seeing another man or her husband, right? And but the friend, the girl that was her friend, she went along with it. You know what I'm saying? She knew the woman's husband. She knew the woman's husband. She knew them as a couple, but yet she knew her homegirl was stepping out on the husband. And she didn't say to her, well, that ain't cool. Because, I know your husband. That ain't cool. Why are you doing this? I'm not going to be that friend that knows and actually am still going to stay here and be your friend. And she was just saying, that how she wonders how people, would respond if they're put in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
So you want to talk about that?
That's what I want to talk about, because she was saying again that the girl was like, she knew and she was okay with it. And that's what irritated her about it, because they both had, had shared the mutual friend. But what she was saying to her girlfriend was, like, you're wrong for that. Because you know the husband, but yet you okaying or you in agreement with your home, our home girl, because she's stepping out.
Yeah.
And she confided in you and told you about it. And it's like, would you be that friend that would take that position? I mean, I know you wouldn't, but I'm saying, like, how many people take that position? What what type of friend are y'all? Are y'all the friend who, if y'all knew y'all home girl, again, this could go for the male or the female, but are you that friend that's gonna say, okay, I'm cool, I'm acting like I don't know what's going on? Or are you gonna be that friend that says, nah, that ain't cool with me, and if you don't tell him or her, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let them know?
So in my life, I've had male friends who have done that. And I haven't said nothing.
Really?
Yeah, but it was more on the level of,
why?
It was probably more on the level of, it wasn't none of my business. And I wouldn't want to be the person that hurt. That was then. I didn't want to be the person that hurt or broke up a family or whatever the case is. So, yeah.
Now?
Oh, no. Hell no. And it wouldn't even happen now. But I tell you that.
I just don't understand that, though. How can you be...
Now, I didn't want to be the person. It did feel uncomfortable when the person had, and it was a couple of people, but when they had family functions and cookouts or whatever, and we were over there, yeah, it was funky. It was real funky.
Because you were around their wife.
Yeah, and their family and their kids, and and it was just, yeah, it was funky.
But what does that say about your integrity, though? Integrity. Because, I mean, I know it was back in the day.
Yeah.
And, of course, your answer would be completely different, or your response would be completely different.
Yeah, now, if I had a friend who was married, anybody, I ain't got nothing but a couple of them jokers that's in my circle now. But the two that's in my circle, if they came to me with anything like that, I'm fist fighting. I'm probably going to punch them.
Right.
Like they cheating on me.
Right.
So it's completely different, because I feel different about marriage and relationships. I highly honor it and respect it. So, and if I can protect, I do whatever I got to do to protect my relationship, my marriage. So, we pray for other people's marriages and their families. And the last thing I want that to do is to happen. I don't even think anybody that know me, even not in my circle, will come to me and share that with me.
Yeah.
Because they know what type of dude I am now. So it is what it is. But then back in the day, yeah, I didn't say nothing. I only had a couple of friends that did that. I didn't say nothing. And like I said, it felt bad being around the family and stuff. I think at some point in time, when they started telling me stories, they knew it was uncomfortable, so they kind of pulled back on the stories.
Right.
Because I'm not sure why. I guess when you got that life, and when you're doing that, I guess you want to tell somebody. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been. I've known a coworker that was cheating on her husband, but I didn't know him. Not that makes it any different, because I never voiced to her that I thought that she was wrong. And again, this is us dealing with situations like this back in the day.
Yeah,
of course, now you would get a totally different response.
Yeah.
But this was years and years ago, and I knew. I think I had seen pictures of her husband, but I had never met her husband. But her reason, and she was having a whole complete affair with her supervisor. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, I didn't work with her every day. I saw her, we worked for the same company. And so, maybe a couple times a year, when we had big engagements for the company or whatever. But, and I never, I don't know, I never gave the advice one way or the other. And so what they say, and when you don't say nothing, that's agreement just as much as saying something is agreement.
It's I think now, because of how we are now, I think our posture and how we handle stuff kind of regulates who would say certain things to us and who wouldn't.
Right.
So I think, because of who we are now, I think it's completely different. I don't think nobody, would say nothing like that to us or saying, but you live and you learn. So it might be, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would happen now.
Yeah.
Back then, I think it would happen. Now, here's the crazy thing. When I stepped out, it was top secret.
And that's what I asked you.
Ain't nobody.
When we talked about it, I was like, not the, because at this point in our marriage, because, we are healed from that, I was able to ask you that question. Like, did anybody know about, the relationship with the young lady?
No. No. Well, you know what? One person did know.
Who?
I can't tell you.
Pause that for just a second. We coming right back.
One person did know.
Give us a little.
Listen.
Give us a little break, y'all. Give us a break. We'll be right back.
Listen. One person did know. But they were young, so they didn't. They knew what was happening, but they didn't know, and it was something that I shouldn't have brought them around. So
around her,
just around the whole situation.
Oh, around the situation.
Yeah. Just the whole situation. So I shouldn't have never said nothing or none of that stuff. So, but at this point now, I have apologized to that person, and I told them how wrong it was, how wrong it was that what I did, and I hated to be that person to add that seed to their life. So I wanted to be, wanted to apologize, wanted to let them know that it wasn't right, and wanted to be there for them if they needed any help with anything. So, it's when you're doing that stuff, you never know who's watching you.
Right.
And we've talked about gateways before. So gateways, you let stuff in, and because you don't physically see what you let in, don't mean that it physically
that it hasn't come in
or hasn't affected anybody.
Right.
So with this entire thing, because of the way you handled it, and you directed us to go in a direct, because I didn't want the girls to know, and you didn't want the girls to know.
Right.
Because you could have been a person who wanted the girls to know and wanted them to know how bad of a person I was from the decision. So it could have went left, completely left.
Right.
Which means my daughters probably would have turned out way different than they are. So it's a lot of stuff that you got to be aware of, but that could have been, it could have been bad. It could have tore up, which it did damage our relationship, but it could have damaged our relationship.
But as our unit.
Future, future, their future relationships could have been damaged because they could have saw somebody, they could have just received it different. And the crazy thing is, one of my daughters that I don't have with Deirdra, Takira, she was very upset. She was upset.
When we told the girls.
Yeah. So we told all of them before we told our podcast listeners, because it's something that's real in our life that happened, and we healed from it. And not only did we want to let you guys know that we healed, how we allow God to heal us, and it took time. So it can happen, but I had to really want to change. We had to look at each other and figure out how to maneuver through what we needed to do, because we were broken, and we didn't know we were broken like that. You don't necessarily have to come from a broken house or a broken home with just a single mom or nothing to be broken. Trauma comes in so many different ways. So you can have a trauma happen in your life, and you make decisions from that trauma that continues to activate the trauma. So you get hit, you get hurt, and you make decisions. And if the decision that you make, if the results look like anything like the trauma, then you react as if the trauma was there. So you don't want it to happen. You be defensive, offensive, whatever the case is. So it could have really changed my daughter's perspective on a lot of stuff. Now, the thing about, my daughter Takira, she didn't live with us. So a lot of the stuff that our girls got, she didn't get. So, and I'm not saying that she didn't grow up good. Everybody has their trials and tribulations, even us.
Yeah. So our household was just different from hers.
So, she saw some stuff with that, and I remember her saying, I remember the words she said. She said, "Daddy, I thought you was perfect. I just thought you were so perfect." And I told her, I said, "Baby,
we far from it. Yeah,
I'm so far from being perfect."
Yeah.
But because the daughters that stayed with us never witnessed that. Me and Deirdra dealt with that on a private level. So they never knew it, they never felt it, they never felt the pain or nothing like that. And their response was completely different, because their response was, okay, well, it happened, 10, 12, 15 years ago, whatever the case is. So
20.
It happened 20 years ago. So they was like, okay, so I mean, mama good. Y'all seem to be good.
That's what I was getting ready to say. They were like, mama, as long as you...
They never knew.
Yeah, you good and y'all good.
Yeah.
And so,
they never...
Yeah.
Although, they never knew that part. See, it was I hid it for so long. I hid that part of my life for so long that when Deirdra found out about it, that's when she found out, and the whole process of my whole life is a lie, all this stuff. So we had to work through that, but that could have easily been my daughters too. So my daughters never knew that part. So because they never knew that part, and Deirdra decided we were going to protect them from that, it was our relationship. We moved forward, so they never saw that part. So although they heard the words, they can't picture me doing that.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right.
Versus
Right.
Takira, she was different. She's had it happen, not only to her, but you know she's done it. So it's different receiving trauma when you actually had that actual trauma.
Right.
So not only the stuff, she don't know the details of what happened, but she just know the details of her life and what happened. So you just get put in. I got put in the category of whoever might have cheated on her. So, and I remember her saying that, "Mama, you all right?" She told Deirdra that. She said, "Mama, you all right? Daddy, don't never do that again. Don't ever hurt Mama again." And you know, I was expecting something like that, but it went a little bit further because when she said that, I just thought you was perfect, and that just threw me for a loop. I didn't think she was gonna say that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I guess I didn't really think about what her response would have
Yeah.
been. But it was that. But of course, we were able to have, the rest of that conversation with them, and
yeah. And
just
we
to
got
help him to
through it.
understand, right, that we're okay. I'm okay. We're okay. This is something that happened 20 years ago.
Yeah.
18 years ago, because we told them this. We told them this a couple of years last year. I think it was last year.
Was it?
It was last year, Thanksgiving last year.
I think it was the year before.
We started the podcast October 2019. It debuted 2020.
So it was last year.
It was last year, Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was just something that was on my mind that I said I wanted to, talk to you about, like, and just ask y'all, like, what type of friend are y'all? What's your integrity level? Like, what if your homegirl or your homeboy was stepping out on their husband or their wife? Like, what response would you give to that? Especially if you found out, whether they told you or it was something, you know what I'm saying, or it's something you walked in on.
So this is what. So a very, very great friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him saying this. He's a pastor, and I remember him saying this. He said, "Your friends tell your story."
Yeah.
So my whole thing is,
that's good.
My whole thing is, if you have friends that actually do this, and you still got them, they're your friends,
Mm-hmm.
and you still rock with them and everything. So that means you agree with what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, yeah, that's a problem. If you can accept your friend doing that, then who says you can't accept you or yourself doing that? Who say that you won't be able to do that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's just something that just like you said, your integrity, that it means a lot. That means a lot. I don't, like I said, now I've really separated myself from people. We've separated ourselves from certain people. And it's not us being bigoted or nasty or think we all that or nothing like that, but we live our life a certain way and a certain caliber. And iron sharpens iron. We hang with folk who got the same mindset that we got or better, on a different level. So that's where we at. And like I said, that doesn't make us. We're not trying to do that. You hang around people who either going where you want to go at, who surpass where you trying to go at. That's how you.
Or people that make you better,
yeah,
and hold you
make
accountable,
you better, man.
And I think what's ringing in my ears, like, are you loyal? Are you loyal to disloyalty?
Yeah.
That's just something that I just thought about. Like, are you? I know for me, like I said, that one co-worker that I had or whatever, even though I didn't know her husband, but I never checked her on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But did y'all have the relationship where you felt comfortable doing it?
Not really. Not really.
It's different now because where we at now, the relationship we have with the people that's in our circle or even close to our circle, we have different relationships with them.
Yeah.
We require certain things from them.
Yeah.
Everybody in our life, we require a certain caliber of something from them. They have a responsibility to be our friends in our life. And if they don't hold up to certain things, then that's cool. You ain't gotta. We ain't trying to force you, but we literally trying to go somewhere. We doing something. We building something, and that's what we want to do. We can still be cool. We go fist. I got you. We can do dinner, however it is. But past that, when it's time for us to move and move in our dream, I apologize. You just can't take everybody with you.
Sorry, not sorry. No, we don't.
Yeah, you can't.
We don't apologize, but we also hold ourselves up to a standard of being the friend that tells you the truth. And
we
good,
expect the same thing.
The bad, the ugly, indifferent.
And we got friends in our life that do the exact same thing. They call us out on stuff. If we got an issue or problem, I will go and I literally say, I did such and such and such today. And I did such and such, and I was thinking such and such and such. Give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
And most of my friends, what they gonna say, I ain't got but a handful of them that I even allow to do that. But most of them, what they'll say is, well, if you got to ask me, you already know.
Yeah.
Because if you felt all right about what you did,
then you wouldn't even
ask me.
You wouldn't even ask me.
You already knew.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to ask me? Do I need to go apologize to these people? What I need to do? Do I need to ask for forgiveness? I done asked for forgiveness for God. If you done did that, you already know you ain't. Yeah, some of the words I said, I shouldn't have said it. So, but you got to have people that hold you accountable, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we believe in marriages. We believe in relationships. No, we don't. It ain't no side chick. It ain't no side dude. It ain't no side piece. We don't do none of that. All of our energy we exert in our relationship, making it better.
Yeah.
And better. And better.
Yeah. I was we have a family friend, and I don't even know if I shared this, but we have a family friend, and he's a male, and so and I call him my mentor, and the conversation, and I shared it with you, but the conversation that I had with him, just for he's a worship leader and stuff like that, and so he helps me out with different things and stuff like that, especially when I was leading worship and stuff. And I called him the other day because I had a conversation with a person, and some of the tools that he gave me, not just in in worship, but some of the for worship, but it was for life.
Yeah.
And I called him the other day, and I was just telling him a conversation that I had with someone who our relationship wasn't like solid, but I was just telling him how proud I was of myself for having a conversation with that person. And I was just telling him, thank you for being a true friend. Because the times I called you and I wanted to complain, and I wanted to, I could call and I could complain to him and I could cry about things and whatever, but at the end of the day, I said, you always gave me Jesus. You pointed me towards the cross.
Yeah.
And so I thanked him for that, but I also told him, thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being our friend.
Yeah.
Just thank you for being genuine with us and telling us stuff, some of the stuff that, we may not necessarily have want to hear. I said, but thank you for being the friend that you are to us. And he said to me, if you did what you did for that person, what, all I tried to do for you when you were in that season, and all I was doing was pointing you towards Christ. And he said, if your friends don't point you to Christ, if your friends don't push you to Christ and to follow Christ and to live for him, then you need some new friends. And I remember sitting at my desk and going like, man, I can't be calling you and you be telling me all this stuff and having me at my desk crying and in a tizzy and stuff like that. But that for me is of great importance.
Yeah.
To me that because we don't call everybody friend.
No.
I don't know what everybody's criteria and everything is of what makes them a friend in your life, an associate in your life, whatever. But we take that role and that title very seriously.
Yeah, our friends are literally our family.
Yeah.
We call them our family. different levels of family, but we definitely call them our family. So yeah, and this person Deidre's talking about, y'all, we gonna have him on this podcast.
We are. We really are.
He's gonna tell his story.
Oh God. Yes, we are.
Yeah. So that's probably
I gotta call him when we get done.
2 or part 3 on that one. But his story,
yeah, we're gonna have to break that down into a couple.
Amazing. His story is amazing. His family is amazing. Yeah, it's just certain things, man, you go through in life that you can't do it without God. You just can't.
Nothing in life.
Yeah. I mean, but it's certain things. It's certain things in life you can't do nothing without God. But it's certain things in life you don't get it. See, you got Christians who believe, who say they believe, but then you got the water walking Christians who believe on every word that God says, that every word that's in His Word. So you got belief, but your belief get tested in a lot of different areas.
Yeah.
And then what you usually find out with your belief is that you really don't believe like you thought you believed.
You say you believe.
So it's different levels. Yeah. But you go through stuff in life, man, that tests exactly that, your belief. Yeah, you got faith. Yeah, but if you don't believe, it's the belief is the action that makes you that takes you somewhere. It's just certain things, man, that you go through in life that helps you believe, that strengthen your belief. And you know, I always say I am a man of faith. I have faith in God that He go take care of me and take care of my family, go be there in every area of my life. But at the same time, if I don't believe it, it don't mean nothing.
Lick your lips, they're a little dry.
You lick them.
Okay, come here.
No. All right.
Oh.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
That's good, Mo. No, I don't know why that came.
But that's a good.
Like you got to check your friend meter. Man. Like for real, you got to check your friend meter and see.
But some people, just like you said, they loyal to the unloyalty. So
the disloyalty.
Some people, the disloyalty. So yeah, I'm your boy. So if you do step out, I got you. I'm gonna make sure I cover you, make sure you don't get caught type thing. I can't really say nothing on that because I was that dude at one time. I wouldn't cover it up, but I was a person where they came and told me stuff. But now,
and so you kept them secrets for them too?
Yeah.
But you knew their spouses.
I did.
We knew their spouses. They used to be at our house.
Yeah. I did. And that's, like I said, that made me uncomfortable. It did. We still friends. Well,
you ain't seen them in forever.
Yeah. We all right. I say that.
Yeah.
I say that. We all right.
Yeah.
We cool. But yeah, it's a certain standards that, you know, that we actually have now in place and we stand by them. And that doesn't mean we can't be friends or associates or nothing like that. But it's different tiers. So
yeah,
I just say that it's different tiers. That don't mean we don't care, nothing like that. But it's just different tiers. Like-minded people.
Yeah.
Our minds have changed. So our minds are no longer there.
Yeah.
So we hang around, we are with like-minded people who move forward. We do entertain and be exposed to different minded people. We're not against that at all. But only certain people get in the circle.
But I think we're exposed to other people who are trying to find their journey, especially in marriage.
Oh yeah.
And we're exposed to them for a reason. So we can share the things that we've shared on the podcast, so we can share certain things to say, no, you know, that ain't the way to go. If this is what you're trying to do, that ain't going to get you there.
And that's only if we asked.
Right.
Well, if we're not asked, we've learned to don't be helping people who are in the water and they believe they swimming, but we on the outside looking.
Yeah, and they drowning. And
we looking at them.
But you trying to say, bro or sis, you.
If you need some help, if I'm over here, just holler at me. But if you don't see me, try to call me or something. Hopefully I answer the phone.
You know what?
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna be on the side forever.
You're crazy.
I'm just saying. If you in the water, I ain't gonna be on the side of the pool forever. I'll be out there for a little while. But then when you reach out, if I ain't there, then you need to try Jesus. Don't try
Okay,
me.
so I'm going to say one more thing. So I'm just going to tell you that I really, really know that your mama was my friend. She still is my friend. But your mama was my friend too.
Why you say that?
Like back in the day when you tried to bring them other chicks to your house, to her house and stuff. She wasn't having it. That's what friends do. She wasn't having it. And you knew she wasn't having it. Although she was cordial with one of them. And I think me and her going to have to still talk about that. We're going to talk.
And she probably going to be looking at this podcast and she will be like, who?
What you talking
Who
about?
she talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, we still had that conversation.
Mama, don't worry about that.
Well,
It's gone.
I can't hold that to her because...
It's gone.
Because we actually...
Over 30 years ago.
I can't hold that to her because we weren't together during that period of time.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I want you to know that your son was nasty.
Whatever. And Deirdra stayed with y'all, must be, because every time I call my mama and my daddy, she answered the phone.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
It is.
All I'm saying is, y'all,
everywhere.
like, take your relationships, especially when you're dealing with, if you're a married person and you have another married couple that y'all hang with or that y'all consider friends, and it could even be a situation where, you and the other husband is homeboys and you might not get along with the wife, because that's happened before, you too.
Yeah.
And then, you hold that secret. Because, your homeboy just want to be happy and the wife at the house tripping. So you trying to help him, you're trying to help him get out. Bro, just if my wife call or if she texts looking for me, just tell her, I just left your house. Or we just left the bar. Or we just left this place. And, and I'm headed home. And then call me and give me the heads up. Bro, you reap, I'm telling you, you're going to reap what you sow. Because you could very well be holding that secret for your homeboy and helping him creep out, but you never know what your wife might be doing.
If you married.
That's another whole, what I had already said in that scenario, both of them was married.
Both of them
And he
married.
was holding up the bag for his homeboy because he don't really appreciate how the wife be treating him or whatever. Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you helping him do it, trust me. Be careful. That same dust don't come around your door. Be careful. Dust.
You just made that up?
I made it up.
Okay.
It just sounded right for the moment.
Right.
If it's not, y'all understand what I'm saying.
I've never heard that saying before.
Never ever.
Make sure that dust don't come
around your door because it's going to come back around your door.
The dust.
Because remember, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. That's an old spiritual. Sweep around, yeah. And what you going to sweep around because ain't nothing. You got the dust. Be careful the dust don't come around your door.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, mother.
I'm so sick of you. I'm sick of you. Y'all.
We finna get out of here.
We are. But I just wanted to talk about it because it was something that came up.
And these are just our opinions.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going to be a friend to tell your friend the truth, especially your married friends. And I feel like, especially, and let me give you another scenario. You might be single, but you might be homeboys with, or it may be ladies. Your friend might be married. And if you helping them creep on their person, watch, that don't come, it comes full circle. I'm telling you. It's the law of reaping and sowing.
Yeah.
So even in that situation, be careful what you're sowing. And this last piece has that. Oh, by the time y'all see this, we will have had our first Moments with the Mobleys.
Date night.
I'm so excited. You know excited. Why am I still crunk? And it's at the end of the episode.
It is, yeah. We're going to have fun.
We really are.
If you didn't get your tickets,
shame on you.
Be a little quicker next time. The vid's still out here, and we got to be safe and all that good stuff still. So we only had we only sold a certain amount of tickets. So we will be having another one. we'll let y'all know. I think
it'll be in February.
Looking at February
Yeah,
around Valentine's
right.
Day. So,
and
but
y'all
make sure you get your tickets. Don't play, y'all, because they sell out quick. So we just gonna get it done. We gonna go out. We gonna have some fun, and we just gonna set some stuff in place for these people to have fun. And we gonna
that's all. And we gonna show some clips from it, some video, and some pictures. We may go live.
My wife out on date night too. So don't think we just out there entertaining. I'm taking my queen on date night too, and I'm set some stuff up. You know, I'm gonna do a little karaoke and I'm gonna sing a little something. Me. Y'all ain't never heard me.
Hey.
Y'all ain't never heard me sing nothing.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm
gonna sing a little something. I got a song y'all probably ain't never heard.
You got a song on your heart? Why you looking like that? The Holy Spirit gave you a song?
I was about to blow.
You was about to blow. Oh, no, save it, baby, save it.
I'm not gonna do it.
So again, we may go live. We may, I know we're gonna take pictures and stuff like that or whatever. But I'm excited about it.
Games,
all of us,
karaoke, good food, good fun.
Yeah,
that's all we
good
doing.
fun. That's all.
That's all we do.
We ain't. This ain't the date night that we twerking at at a club somewhere. Now, if you want to twerk on your man when y'all get home, that's y'all business.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to do a little lap dance at the little dinner, that's on y'all. Just do what you do. It's your man. It's your husband.
Oh, it is your husband.
Little lap dance. Get them right.
Really? No, we don't. She
don't play.
No, she don't need the lap dance. You can play with smiling and giggling and rubbing their arm. We don't need nobody getting that excited. With no lap dances.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there. It's right there.
Well, you can have whatever you like, as the song says. All I'm saying is don't get nobody riled up in there. Yeah, we gonna be busy having fun, but we are gonna have just moments where in the fun there are gonna be lessons. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, we go be a catalyst. We go set catalysts up everywhere to get the couples to talk and all different kind of stuff. It ain't
and enjoy. We ain't trying to do no one-on-one. We just trying to have some good, clean couple fun and enjoy one another, because marriage is fun. It is what you make it. And so on that note, I'm gonna finish my cantaloupes.
The dip cantaloupe.
And you gonna it's just the cantaloupe juice.
Whatever you got them soaking in, you dripping them.
Y'all, he looking at me like that because he cleaned his floors.
Well, I ain't really
him in the floor. Oh, you ain't clean these ones?
Nah, I just sweep in the studio because it's a lot of stuff we gotta move out the studio, and I'm afraid if I move something,
but them floors is spotless out there, y'all.
My producer,
I'm scared to walk on them.
He gonna feel some kind of way. He strategically sets everything up so he know when something gets moved. And
baby,
moved it, huh?
We about to go. What you buy me for Christmas?
This has been your man, Johnny. This has been Moments with the Mobleys. I am your man, Johnnie Mobley Jr.
I'm his wife, Deirdra.
Sound questionable. And we something like an ordinary couple.
But we got extraordinary purpose. But you still didn't answer me. What you buy me for Christmas, baby?
I mean, can you wait? Can it be a surprise?
Yes, sir. I like surprises.
You already know I come hard, so I don't know why you trying. Nasty.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited.
You already know how I come through. Don't do that.
Y'all, Allison got some stuff printed for the date night. It's so nice.
Okay, we gonna go now.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5 minutes telling the secrets. Okay, the stories. I'm sorry.
This soap.
All right, say bye.
Got her talking a lot. All right, y'all. Peace out. Later on.
Night, y'all.